Hello and welcome to another episode of Workout with NMC. I'm Emily, your trainer for today, and I'm joined by David to my right and Lisa on my left. Now, for those of you who are joining us at home, you can follow David if you would like to do the advanced version of these moves that we'll be doing, and Lisa will be showing you guys a modified version that will still give you your bang for your buck. So we're gonna get started with our warm-up, right? So we're gonna start off with something that's called the world's greatest stretch. We're gonna start at the top of our mat and we're gonna walk out to plank, right? You can bend your knees if you need to. Bring your right foot forward, take that hand over, bring it back down, and then all you're gonna do is switch legs, right? Hand over and down. Perfect. Now we're gonna walk it back to standing, nice and tall. All right, we're gonna do that 3 more times. Let's go. Into it, right leg forward, hand up, nice big movements with the arms, bring it back down, switching legs, right? Just getting started, walking it back, bend your knees here if you need to, right? Let's go, 2 more. Right leg forward, arm up, down, switch sides, perfect. Just like that, taking it back, all right. Down, last one. Let's go, team. We're just getting warm. Open. Good. All right, switch legs. There we go. Try and sink as low as you can into that lunge. And up to standing. That was part 1 of our warm-up. Part 2, we're gonna do a squat with a side reach, all right? So make sure that your feet are just nice and hip-width apart. You're gonna sit back into a nice low squat and reaching to the side, all right? So let's go. We're moving now for 25 seconds for each of these following moves. So grab your timer, set it for 25, or alternately, you can just count it out for 10 reps, all right? Nice deep squats and reaching to the side with intention, all right? Don't just throw your arm out there. All right, perfect, 1 more. Either side, last one, and perfect. Our next movement that we're gonna do are gonna be some feet twisters, just to get our hips warm, all right? And let's go with those. So you're gonna start off with your feet just hip width as well, and all you're doing is shuffling from side to side, all right? This movement is all in the hips. Keep your chest nice and proud and your core engaged, all right? 10 more seconds here. All right, you also notice how my arms are moving at my side. Everything is getting warm, all right, perfect. Next movement we're gonna do, we're gonna take it down to the mat. Going down to the floor, and we're gonna do some glute bridges. All right, we're gonna do these with our heels being the point of contact with the floor, and we're pressing up, lifting our hips up to the sky, squeezing at the top, holding for just a second, and back down, right? There we go. So this is a perfect warm-up for those of you who have lower back problems. It's really important to warm up your glutes and make sure that they're ready to support your activity. All right, just a few more here. Making sure that you're breathing, because we're just getting warmed up. All right, and perfect. So from here, we're lifting up our feet up to 90 degrees, hands out at our side, and we're just gonna do some twists, right? Dropping down from side to side. This is just opening up our lower back once more, right? And getting your core ready and fired up. Good. So if you can't have your legs at 90 degrees, you are free to keep them on the floor and rotate like that, right? We're still working. Let's just do a few more either side. Perfect. All right, and we're done. Good. All right, now we're bringing it up to our feet. Last move that we're gonna do is our alternating hip openers, right? So opening up those hips with a nice step back, right? Bringing that knee up, driving it up and out. Getting those hips nice and ready to move and support you, all right? We're gonna 2 more, 1, and last 1, 2. All right, so that's our warm up. Now I believe you guys should be good and ready to get this workout going. All right, guys, now we're gonna kick it off with our main workout. We're gonna be doing 3 different sets of workouts aimed to target your lower, upper, and of course, your cardiorespiratory system. Yes, who doesn't love cardio? I sure do. So our first set that we're gonna do is gonna hit your lower body. We're gonna start off with, first I'll show you all the movements. And once again, you can watch David for the advanced and Lisa for the modifications, all right? So the first movement we're gonna do is a squat to a split jump, right? So it's a jump squat, we jump, just like that. So squat to reverse lunge, split, just like that. And if you're modifying, Lisa's got you. The second movement we're gonna do here is our single leg deadlift with a knee drive. So here you need to make sure that your core is really engaged so that you have great stability. And then also keep a soft bend in your knee, right? So you're gonna be going down, reaching to the floor, bringing that knee up, right? Down and up, all right? So I'm showing basic advanced movements. Lisa's your girl if you need it. After that, we're gonna do some glute bridge pulses. So taking it down to the floor, we're driving our heels into the ground here, and we're pulsing up 2 times and then back down. Up and down, all right? So those are our 3 workouts that we're gonna do for our first set. We're working for 30 seconds, resting for 15, all right? Or 10. It's not really a rest, it's more of a transition. That's what I always like to tell people. We're not resting because we are busy working the entire time, right? All right, so let's get started with our jump squats to split jumps. All right, grab your timer if you have it. Alternately, count it out, 20 reps. Let's go, 3, 2, and 1. All right, jump to split. Jump to split. Here you go. Making sure that you're looking up, keeping your core engaged. Woo. There we go. We have about 8 more seconds. 2 and 1. Perfect. I don't know about you, but I already feel that. Now we're doing our single leg deadlift. All right. So we're here going down to the floor. Get ready. Pick a side and stick to it. You can alternate in the next round, right? Down and up, down and up, right? If you need to modify this one, keep your foot on the ground, bring that knee up. Foot on the ground, bring that knee up. Modifications don't mean that you're working any less harder than anyone else here, right? All right, so our next move that we're working with is our glute bridges. Let's take it down to the mat. All right, let's go. Pushing those hips up to the sky, pulsing for 2. 1, 2, and down. 1, 2, there we go. Making sure you're squeezing your glutes, pointing your toes up to the sky. And down, there we go. And down. Just a few more seconds and we're done. Perfect. All right, that was our first round of set 1. Grab your towel if you need it like me. Pat, pat, dry that sweat. Maybe a sip of water. We're just gonna give ourselves 30-second intervals between each set, all right? Okay, how are we feeling, guys? Warm? Am I the only one sweating? All right, we're gonna go into our second round of these exercises, all right? So we're only doing it twice, So make sure on the single leg deadlift, you use your other leg. All right, starting off with the jump squat and split jump. And let's go. Jump, split, 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 split. Perfect. Try and sit nice and low in your squat. There we go. Chest is up. Don't look down. Your feet know what they're doing. Good. 5 more seconds. And that's time. All right. Now we're working our other leg on this RDL. Make sure that you swap sides, okay? Let's go. 3, 2, and time. And knee up. Here we go. You should feel this in your hamstrings. A really nice pull. There we go. Few more. Perfect. Down to the mat. Let's go. We're doing our glute bridges. All right. Feet, heels are the point of contact with the floor. Let's go. Pulse, pulse. Down. Up, up, down. Let's speed it up. And down. Perfect. There you go. Squeezing those glutes at the top. The squeeze, make it worth the while. And down. There we go. And time. All right, guys. That was set 1, our lower body workouts. Your legs should be fired up. Next, we're gonna move on to our upper body. All right, now we're moving on to our second set, upper body, which includes everything, your core, your arms, your back. Everything is a unit. Your body works as a unit, and we're gonna train it as such, right? So our first movement that we're gonna do is a push-up. Yes, a push-up. Don't be afraid, my ladies, I got you, right? Everyone should be able to do a push-up, and do so confidently, right? So for our advanced version, we're up on our toes, right? Bringing our body down as low as you can and pushing back up, right? Beginner, you're here, or modified, sorry. You're here on your knees, right? Making sure that your butt is not sticking up in the air. We don't want push-ups that look like that, all right? We need to make sure that everything is in a nice straight line. You lower your body down as low as you can, and you come up, all right? That's our first movement. Our second one that we're gonna do is our bicycle crunches. So we're doing these completely flat to the floor today, right? So elbows behind your ears and touch opposite knee to opposite elbow. So at each point in time, one arm and one leg should be touching the ground, all right? After that, we're gonna flip over and hold our plank. So once again, this time I'm not gonna say beginners. Yeah, beginners can use an upper plank, all right? This one is a little bit easier to do, and advanced, we can drop down right here, making sure everything is in a nice solid straight line, squeezing our core together, okay? So once again, it's 30 seconds working, 15 rest. All right, so we're getting started with our push-up. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, guys. Down, up.
Give me what you got, let me hear you say.
There we go. Just 10 more seconds. You guys won't believe I only managed my push-ups like last year. I'm so proud of myself. I can't stop doing them now. Up. All right, that's time. Great job, guys. Next up is our bicycle crunches. Tap, tap. Okay, laying flat, elbows behind our ears, and let's go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Really lift that shoulder off the ground. Make your core work. There we go. This doesn't even feel like a workout anymore. There we go, a few more seconds. Calming up. There we go. We're flipping over for our plank. All right? You're either up or you're on your elbows. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Holding. It's always when I'm in a plank that I think about all those quotes about how time doesn't pass any slower than when you're in a plank. We have about 10 more seconds left, guys. Hang in there. There you go. Push through. Squeezing your core together. And time. There we go. That was round 1. We're gonna go on right into it. I'll give you a second to grab some water if you'd like. You know, I'm not a drill sergeant. Grab some water, wipe your sweat away, and get ready for round 2 of our upper body part. Starting off with our push-ups. Let's go, team. 3, 2, and time. Let's go. Do you notice the silence when I'm doing my push-ups? It's real focus that's needed here. Modify if you need to, drop down to your knees. And time. Here we go, guys. All right, there's no shame in modifying. Over to our bicycle crunches. Hands behind our ears, legs out straight, and time. Up. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Your breath is so important when you're exercising. Your breath and core engagement are the 2 most important things when you're training, all right? Make sure that you've got both of them locked down. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Time for our plank. Let's go, team. All right, flipping over. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. No bums in the air, and no dipping the back too low. All right, you want yourself in a nice solid straight line, squeezing your abs together, engaging your quads. A plank is a full body movement if you do it right. There we go. Last time here, and time. Woo! My shoulders are fired up. How are yours doing? All right, guys. That is the end of our upper body portion. Next up, we're gonna do some cardio. All right, guys, we are nearing the end of our workout, but we're not gonna finish it off without some cardio, all right? So these next 3 movements are gonna get your heart rate pumping through the roof, and they're gonna challenge you, but I really want you to try and do your best and push through, all right? Because my team behind me here is not quitting, so you guys do your best at home, also not to quit, all right? So the first movement we're gonna do is a half burpee into a reverse lunge, right? So we're here on our mat. All you're gonna do is jump back, jump in, you lunge, one side, right? Jump back, jump in, you lunge on the other side. So we're alternating our lunges, and for the modified version, you put your hands down, you step back into a plank, step back where you started, up tall, and into a reverse lunge, right? Down, step back, come back, up tall, and alternate the legs, right? So that's our advanced and modified. For the second movement that we're gonna do some plank jacks, right? So coming into a plank position, high plank, feet are out, and all you're doing is doing some jacks, all right? This is the advanced version. Modified, you're gonna step it out, just like that, all right? And lastly, we're gonna do a move everyone loves to hate, some high knees, myself included, all right? Some high knees right here. Moving those arms with you and bringing your knees up as high as you can. For our modified version, you can step it out really, really fast, all right? No lazy high knees still. We're still working. All right, so we're kicking it off with our half burpee to reverse lunges. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. And out, in. There we go.
What you got? Let me hear you say.
Once you have it down, try and speed it up. Coming up on 10. There we go. Nice deep lunge. Perfect. That is 30 seconds. All right, we're taking it down to our mat for plank jacks. Let's get into our plank position, team. 3, 2, and 1. All right, modified version. Check out what Lisa's doing. She's got you. Everyone else, fight through. Try to keep your back from dropping. Keep your core nice and tight. We're working. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and break. All right, very short break. Coming up to our high knees. Let's go. 5 seconds to start. 3, 2, and knees up. Nice soft feet. Core is tight. Chest is open. Let's go. Ten more seconds here. Whew. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Break. All right. We're definitely taking our 30-second break here. Grab some water, team. Tap your sweat off. All right. Whew. How are you guys feeling back home? How are you doing? Are you still here with us? Did you make it to this portion of the workout? And how are you feeling? Let us know in the comments. All right, 8 seconds, and we go again from the top. Starting with our burpee to reverse lunge. Let's go. Five, let's go. Last time, 2, and time. Woo! Coming up next is our plank jacks. Let's go down, team. And time. There we go. Nice and strong here. It's your last time doing this move. We're halfway. 5, let's go. And time. All right, guys. Last high knees, let's take it up. Fight through this one. It's gonna challenge you as much as it's challenging me. 3, 2, let's go. Knees up. If you find yourself getting tired, modify. No shame in modifying, all right? So as long as you keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! You should be very proud of yourself. You just went through a tough workout. Lower, upper, core, cardio. We did it all. And now we're gonna end it off with a nice cool down. All right, guys, you made it to the end of the workout, honestly. Applause. Clap for yourself. You showed up. You didn't quit when things got rough. You pushed through. And now we're gonna reward our bodies with a nice stretch, quite possibly my favorite part of the workout. All right, so we're gonna start off with a downward dog, right? So from here, you're starting at the top of your mat, walking out just to midway plank. You're pushing your sacrum up to the sky, and you're just gonna shuffle your feet out, all right? So that's our downward dog position. From here, we're gonna drop it down, right? Relax our toes. We have our hands directly underneath our shoulders. We're gonna do some cat-cows, all right? So rounding the back and opening up. So with this movement, when you round the back, it's an inhale, and when you open up, nice big exhale, all right? From here, we're gonna put our toes together and our knees, take them out, all right? Just the width of your mat is enough. Bring your hands out in front of you, drop your head down for child's pose, all right? We're gonna hold it here for a while. Really allow our body and our hips to relax again. And from here, we're gonna transition into pigeon, all right? So pushing that one leg back, you're sitting on the one hip, dropping down to elbows if you can, if your mobility allows for it, and even a bit more all the way down, all right? So work with your body and meet yourself where you are. So let's go, team. All right, downward dog is first. Let's walk it out. Midway plank, all right? And pushing our bum up to the air and shuffling out our knees very gently. All right, just try and do like 5 or 6 on each side. When it comes to stretching, it's really all about what your body's feeling. So make sure that you're listening, all right? Good. And we're just gonna hold it here for a little bit, pushing our chest to our knees, all right? Okay, then we transition into cat-cow, bringing our knees down to the mat, relaxing our toes, all right? And we're gonna round our back, inhale, and open up, exhale, just like that. Let's go for 3 more. Round it, and open. Good. And good, one more. Be very intentional and almost exaggerate your movements. And open up, good. Making sure you're feeling that stretch all the way through the back. Now we're bringing our toes together, knees apart, good. Dropping our hips back towards our feet. If your mobility doesn't allow, you can be up here, that's perfectly fine. Reaching your hands out in front of you, dropping your head down, and we're gonna hold it here. All right, take a few deep breaths right here. Bring your breathing back to normal. Thank your body for showing up. It didn't give up on you. You pushed through, even when it got tough. All right, good. From here, we're coming up. Good, bringing our right leg in for pigeon. Ooh, the sweat doesn't stop. Right leg in for pigeon. Right, sinking into that hip. Dropping down to your elbows and deeper if you can. And we're just holding it here. Making sure we're breathing and feeling any tension releasing in that hip and the glutes. It is such a great stretch. Another one of my faves. Down, good. All right, we're gonna come up and transition over to the other side. Just like that. Here we go. Woo. Perfect. All right, guys. Awesome. And that is the end of our workout. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Workout with NMC. I hope you guys enjoyed the sweat. And if you loved it enough, come back again, rewatch this video, and do the workout again. All right? Bye, guys.
Show me what you got, let me hear you say.